there. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Holly, and today I have another sort of gear update video, which I was not expecting to do, and I'll explain why. Okay, so there's a chain of stores in Maine called Marden's, and they're basically a discount chain store. And what they do is they buy like auction lots of stores all over the country that are closing, or stores that have had flood damage. And of course, legally, insurance-wise, everything has to be sold, even though it may not be damaged. Things like that. They buy these huge Amazon return boxes. And so you can get some pretty good deals there. Sometimes the deals are not, excuse me, all that great, but for the most part, if you kind of know how much something should cost and that kind of thing, then you can kind of decide if it's a good deal or not. A lot of the Amazon return stuff is not a great deal at all, but the stuff they buy in lots is usually pretty good. So I've gotten a few little things kind of that are going to be for backpacking or whatever, but I just thought I'd show you like sort of the kind of things you can get there. Okay, so first off, I got a new, and this was in the box, but I've taken it out of the box, a GapFit racerback sports bra for hiking. The ones I have are, there's like zero adjustment whatsoever. These at least have the adjustable straps. And this was only $8.88, and I think I looked it up. I don't know if I wrote it down. These are like $17 normally. So I got it for $8.88, which is not a bad deal. I probably should have bought two, but I just got the one. This next item is not for hiking at all, but I got two of them, and they're these really heavy ceramic Southern Patio brand planters for $2.99. I got two of them. Pretty good deal. Also for hiking, although by the time I start hiking and all the snow is gone, these all may be gone as well, but like this bag of cashews, which was 20 ounces, was only $4.99, and it's whole cashews, not pieces. So, I mean, if I would have gotten pieces, it would have been even cheaper. But anyway, $4.99 for a whole big bag of cashews, which I will certainly use as snacks. These gloves are actually for like weightlifting and stuff like that, but they're really lightweight, and I thought they're very grippy, and I thought they might be good just to carry with me, especially if there's a lot of rock scrambling and climbing and stuff, just to kind of protect my hands a little bit. I don't know if you noticed, but my skin is, I'm old, so my skin is really thin and it tears really easily. So I thought these would be good for that. And these are normally like, I don't know, $15, $16, I think, maybe 10 or 12. I got them for $3. So pretty good deal. They're Base brand. Base 33. And then I stumbled upon this, which I have never seen there before, but they had a bunch of Body Glide. And this is the really big size. It's normally $17, and I think I got it for, I don't know, I wrote it down somewhere. I think I got it for like $9 something. So it's way too big to carry backpacking, but what I'll do is I'll just, I'll have a small container that I'll cut some off of this and put it in a container that I can just use with my fingers. I've never used Body Glide before. I've never chafed before. I always figured if I did, I would just throw some chapstick on or something. But I'd certainly rather use the Body Glide than chapstick. So yeah, for, I don't know, $7 or $8, that's a pretty good deal. This is FitButters. I've never tried these. This particular one is chocolate chip cookie dough. It's cashew butter. It was $5.99, $6 for this. I don't know how much it normally is, but I just, based on how much like almond butter and stuff like that is, I figured that was, you know, a decent enough price. 2 tablespoons, that's 190 calories and 7 grams of protein, and only 25 milligrams of salt. So I thought this was, you know, good for, I think it'd be good on like rice cakes or just a tortilla or maybe fruit. I don't know, but haven't tried it yet, haven't opened it, but I'll use it for hiking. I make my own little packets up of peanut butter and Nutella and things like that with little Mylar bags that I seal. And this does not have to be refrigerated after opening, so it'll be just fine to make up my own little packets. This is a core massage roller. Now this is way too heavy for me to carry backpacking, but will be great to have like on a day hike when I get home to roll out my muscles. I haven't used it yet. It was only $1.99. I'm pretty sure, okay, the suggested retail price on the back is $15. So for $1.99, $2, that's a pretty good deal. Yeah, so it's just, you know, you hold it and then you roll the ball. I got 2 different kind of no-tie laces. These are lock laces, the original brand. I paid $2 for this pack, and these are Kiwi brand, and I paid 99 cents for this pack. This one, I've already put one of the laces on my new hiking shoes. So my old ones, my Olympus, I've glued these have flapped up a couple times, come disconnected from the sole, and I've glued them down with E6000, and it works pretty well. But I needed a new pair, and I did order a new pair several months ago. I have them here. Please don't laugh at the color, because honestly, I don't know who in their right mind makes hiking shoes in this color. But yeah, they're gonna be brown within the first day of hiking. But so this is the lock, no tie, and I'm not sure how well they're gonna work, because I use a tie. It's not on this one, but it's on this one. I use the tie that, I don't know if you can see that, but that locks your heel in. That this tie in here locks your heel in, so your heel doesn't slip and slide. And I don't know how well these will work, because this is obviously stretch cord. But I think if I lock it down pretty tight to begin with, it'll be just fine. And I have laced this one that way to do the lock in my heel. So yeah, these are the Ultra Olympus 5, I think. I got these on sale wicked cheap, because they were, well, not wicked cheap, but you know, a whole lot cheaper than they are full price, because the 6s had already come out. So yeah, I'll see how those go. I don't know, they may not work that great. For 99 cents, I got some of those coil hair ties. You know, again, 99 cents, that's not a bad deal for 5 of those. I picked up these for snacks. Never tried these. I don't know if any of you have. The Dunkin Chocolates. These are the brownie batter. So it's donut flavored filled chocolates. So it's a milk chocolate shell, and then inside is a brownie batter flavored cream filling. And they were only 88 cents for a pack, and there's 2 of them in each pack. I figured these would be good snacks for hiking. A pack is 220 calories, so yeah, quite a few calories there. Okay, I got a 1 terabyte micro SD card. This is normally $79.39. I only paid, I think, $41 for it, which is a really good deal for a 1 terabyte micro SD card. In hindsight, I should have bought 2, but there you go. I was excited to see these. This is the Wegner, Wenger, Swiss Army. This is the Esquire model, which has actually been discontinued. And I got it for only $5.99. And the Esquire model has, pull it out of this. Esquire model has a pair of scissors, a knife blade, and a nail file. And then it also has the toothpick, which I think is kind of useless, but anyway, and the tweezers. So honestly, I have a little blade, I have a little knife that I sometimes carry. It has a couple more things on it than this, so it's a bit bigger and heavier. Not much though, it's still very small, but it's some off-brand. It's not, it's not a Swiss Army. And I have my neck knife that I really like, but I think I'm gonna switch to just carrying this. My neck knife, the only thing I really ever use it for is to slice open packaging, and I don't need that big of a or heavy of a knife. It's not that big and it's not that heavy, but it's just I don't really like things hanging around my neck too much. So I can do away with the neck knife, I can do away with the tweezers, and I can do away with the nail file that I carry now and just carry this. And normally, the reason why I've always carried a nail file regardless of what kind of knife I have is the folding, the little knife like this that I have that's not a Swiss Army. The nail file is one of those, like the metal is just cut in cross hatches, and that's the nail file, and those are absolutely horrific. This has actually got a diamond coating on it, which is much better. It's actually a much smoother nail file, which is what I like. So I don't have to carry my nail file, don't have to carry my tweezers, and I don't have to carry the knife, and I'll just carry this, which is a whole lot smaller and lighter. But yeah, pretty good deal. $6 for this knife. I think it probably retails for, I don't know. I honestly don't know what it retails for because they're discontinued. It's a discontinued model, the Esquire. But looking on eBay, I found some that were like, obviously they've jacked the prices up, I think, because it's a discontinued model and people are going to pay for it because they want that model. And they're around $25, $30. But I think originally they were probably like, I don't know, maybe 20. I don't really know. But I was pretty happy to find that. Next, I got some material. This is really thin. As you can see, very thin, lightweight. And I'm just going to make basically a sleeping bag liner out of it, but it's only going to come up to like, the material is like, I don't know, like 60 inches wide. So I'm just going to make it that tall. It's only going to come up to, maybe it's not even 60 inches, I don't know. But it's only going to come up to about right here, which is fine. I don't need any, I just want, when if my legs are all muddy or dirty or whatever, and I just don't want all that stuff in my sleeping bag, and I'd rather have it like semi-contained in this, and this will be really lightweight. I've pondered buying an actual sleeping bag liner. I do have an Ozark Trail one, but it's kind of heavy. And I don't want it for warmth. Excuse me, I don't want it for warmth. I just want it to sort of, I don't know, not have my legs on the nylon, the sil nylon of my hammock, which feels yucky, and instead it'll be on this material, which although it's thin, it still will be a layer between my bare legs and, and that. Okay, so Martin's doesn't normally have. I mean, they have the occasional high-end brand of things. Like sometimes they'll have some really high-end purses, watches, um, things like that. Electronic equipment. Those are usually, most of the time, those are one-offs where they've gotten them in a big box, like an Amazon return box or something, or something like that. But okay, this is my first. I'll show you this. This was already mine. This is my Decathlon Quechua M1. I think this is the M. Pretty sure this is the M120. MH120 fleece, right? I've had this for a while. I got it on sale. They were discontinuing this color. I think I only paid $13.50 for it, which is not a bad deal at all. I mean, it's normally like $30, $35. So this is the one I have. I rarely wear the 3/4. I rarely wear this one because it's a tad. I don't know. I normally wear my other one. I have a different one that I normally wear, which is two different materials. I think the other one is a bit lighter weight. But they had Decathlon fleeces. So this is the MH120. This is the full zippered fleece and zippered pockets. I don't know if I'll wear this hiking, like backpacking. I'll probably wear this on day hikes, maybe, because it's a bit heavier to be packing. This weighs 325 grams, whereas like this one weighs 266 grams. So 325 grams, $5. $5 at Marden's, no lie. And then I also got, that's the MH120. I also got the MH100. And this one, so this is the 3/4 zip. This is the same as this one, okay? They're both MH100s. This one is much heavier though. I mean, like the actual fleece is much thicker. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. But I believe this is the MH100, but I have no way of knowing because it doesn't actually have, it has some of the tags on it, the Decathlon tags on it, but not all of them. So I'm not sure what model number it is, but I'm pretty sure this is the MH100 because they only make so many different ones for women. So 1/4 zip in the purple, or whatever color they called it. Again, $5. The MH100 is normally $30 on Decathlon website, and the MH120 is normally $40 on the Decathlon website. So each of these only $5. What a steal! And this one here only weighs 216 grams. So this is probably the one I'll be taking most for backpacking now, because 216 grams is pretty lightweight for a fleece, unless you're going to spend a whole lot of money on one. All right, so the other two things I got, one is not for backpacking at all, and the other one is. So first off, I got this raincoat, and this is just for like everyday wear, not for backpacking. It's a really decent raincoat. I only paid $25 for it. It's got pockets. It's got the flap, the zipper, the cord on the hood. It's also got it's also got the cord on the inside to cinch up the waist. And, you know, yeah. So 25 bucks, not a bad deal. The hood comes off. I don't know why you'd want the hood off if it's raining. I guess if you want to carry an umbrella instead. But 25 bucks. I was really excited about this. This is the Frogg Toggs, like, nice raincoat, okay? Not the cheapy Frogg Togg, which is what I have currently that I hike with. But this is the Women's Java Toads 2.5. I paid $18.99 for it. On the Frogg Toggs website, this jacket is $99.99. At Cabela's you can get it for $79.99. And on Amazon you can get it for $79.95. So I paid $19 for it. And it has the waterproof zipper pockets. The zipper down the front is not a waterproof one, but it does have a flap that velcros. Oh goodness. Velcro's closed and protects the zipper. And it's even got the extra flap. I don't know if you can see that here, but the extra flap here. If you don't have the jacket zipped all the way up, your neck won't get water in it. So three waterproof zippered pockets, and it's got the Velcro adjustable elastic and then Velcro adjustable cuffs. The string to tighten the hood, and it also has the adjustable hood, so you can tighten it up some if you want. If it's too tall and it's blowing off your head, you can tighten it up with this. And I think does it have a string at the bottom? Yes, it does. It has the cord at the bottom to draw in the bottom as well. So this is a pretty decent jacket. I mean, it doesn't have zip pits, but I'm okay with that. If I ever do a really, really long through hike, maybe I'll invest in one that's more expensive, that has zip pits and all that. But I am really happy with this for $19. It is twice the weight of my cheapy Frogg Toggs, but my cheapy Frogg Togg is 171 grams. This is only 348 grams. So honestly, it's not even all that heavy. So yeah, really happy with this. I will tell you, again, I started to say that they don't necessarily have high-end brands. Frogg Toggs is not a high-end brand. But where I was going with this was that they had Patagonia down jackets for $100. They had Black Diamond down jackets for $100. They had Black Diamond rain jackets similar to this, the really lightweight, like one you would use for backpacking. It had a full waterproof zipper. Honestly, I kind of do prefer the zipper and flap. I know weight-wise this is heavier, but for the actual front zipper, I prefer. I think the waterproof zippers sometimes don't work as well. I mean, these are nice, but I don't think they're completely waterproof. Whereas I think this, although the zipper is not waterproof, you're going to be hard pressed to get too much rain into that flap unless it's blowing sideways this way. So anyway, Black Diamond rain jackets, they were $48, and those are normally the model, the version they had there is one that usually sells for $180, and they were $48. Pretty good deal. I went to 5 different Mardens. This happened to be at the very first Mardens I went to. This and Patagonia down jackets. I don't need a down jacket. I have a Decathlon one that's perfectly fine. I don't need another one. And so when I got to like the third store, that's where they had the Black Diamond rain jackets. And I pondered go ahead and, buying one. And then I thought, no, I am going to be perfectly happy with this Frogg top line. So I did not buy one. But they had the Black Diamond down jackets for $100, the Black Diamond rain jacket for $48. They had some really nice heavy duty snow jackets, Black Diamond. They had Black Diamond ski pants. Yeah, some nice stuff. And it was all like a quarter to a third of the price of what it is retail. The Patagonia jackets, I'm not sure how they ended up with those. I'm thinking maybe they were seconds. Like, they looked fine. A couple of them I looked at did have little spots on the inside of the jacket where the stitching wasn't quite like they'd pinched the fabric up, and there was a little fold in the fabric. So no tears or damage or anything, but just not perfect. And so I'm assuming they were seconds, and that's how they had gotten them. They had probably, I don't know how that works. Those are made, they're certainly not made in the US. They're made in Indonesia or China or somewhere. I don't know. I can't remember. It has it on the tag, but they're not made in the US. Yeah, anyway. So that about covers it all. And yeah, wasn't expected to do another gear video this soon, but there you go. Oh, one other thing I got. Just a second. Okay. So this is the harness I usually use, or this is the harness I always use for Wiggles. And this is his harness that's actually, designed for the vehicle, and he's like clipped into the seatbelt with this. Oh, there we go. And this is what I use for hiking with him as well. But these buckles here are a bit clunky. I'm afraid they're going to rub on him too much. Then there's these buckles up here, all these buckles that are heavy and clunky. So I ordered this from Chewy. And this harness, the buckles are pretty much, number one, they're not metal. Well, these are metal, but these are not. But they're protected by the padding, so they're not up against him. And it has a handle to lift him when we're rock scrambling and it's too high for him to jump. So I'm excited to use this. Actually, it might go this way. Oh, yeah, sorry, it goes this way. So his head's up here, and I've lifted him with it. He's like, whatever, he doesn't seem to care. So anyway, excited to use that for the first time. All right, I think that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.